the more desperate you are to get something, the farther away you're gonna actually be from getting it. And I know that's really hard to wrap your head around, but it's the truth. So the way the universe works is, if you're trying to fill a hole with something, whether that's money, whether it's a person, whether it's any material worldly good, it's just never going to give it to you, because that fulfillment needs to come from something deep inside of you. It needs to come from self-care and self-love and meditation and confronting all those things and those pains and trauma. Those are the things that you need to heal, that are going to bring you fulfillment, not the material things, not the money, not the people, not the girl, not the guy. You know what I mean? And it's something that is really common in society. You know, I used to operate like this as well. I used to think that, okay, I'm gonna get this girl, my life's gonna be fixed, I'm finally gonna be happy, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. Then I got the girl. Guess what? Wasn't happy. Still going through the same things. Wasn't fulfilled. And it's really hard. It's difficult to rationalize that, but it's just how it works. The less you actually want something and need it, that desperate need, the less you're gonna get it. You think about it this way, right? People who need the money the most don't have the money. But people who need the money the least, aka the rich motherfuckers, like, they have all the money. You know what I'm saying? They need it the least, they have it. They're detached from it, right? So if you want anything, I'm gonna give you a couple steps on how to get it. And the first step starts with detachment, right? What we've just been talking about. The less you think you need something, you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Right? You gotta distance yourself from thinking a material good is gonna get you some kind of fulfillment and healing, right? So you gotta detach from that thing, whatever you want. Let's just say it's money, right? That's something we all strive for, because used as a tool can accomplish many things, but another video for that. Let's just say hypothetically it's money. You want money, right? First step is detaching and healing. Whatever problems you have, whatever you think the money's gonna fix in you, you have to fulfill that hole first. You have to fulfill that hole first. And that's the most important part of all this. That's the first step. Internally, you gotta fix your issues, man. You gotta fix them. You gotta sit with yourself and fix those issues and detach from everything in the world. Everything. Because that's the first step, right? So that's step one. Step two is you gotta start manifesting. You gotta start attracting what you want. And here's how to do that, right? The first step, there's a couple ways, but there's a couple ways you can do it, right? For me personally, I like affirmations and envisionment, right? And using your imagination. So every morning I wake up, and this is the key to the affirmations, right? You have to do it in a very specific way, otherwise it's not gonna work. You have to write down what you want and the things you want to start attracting as if you already have them, even if you don't have them in the present world. Let me explain this again. The things you want in the future, right? So if we're saying it's money, you have to write down in your journal or envision you with the money already, as if it's in the present. So if I were to write in my journal, I'm going to write, I'm so happy, I'm so grateful that I'm wealthy. I'm so grateful that I'm rich. I'm so grateful that I have money coming in from multiple sources on a consistent basis. You have to start saying these things as if you have them, because here's why. Your belief system is based off of what's in your subconscious. The thoughts on your day-to-day basis you know what I'm saying, dictate what's in your subconscious. What you're thinking ultimately doesn't matter because it's what's deep in your subconscious, right? And this is because your subconscious can't dictate between what's right and wrong. And this stems from when we were little and when we were babies. When we were born onto this planet, we were only subconscious, right? From the moment we were born, we were subconscious. And everything that was in our conscience came from other people. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But everything came from our parents, from the people we were surrounded with as little kids. That's where our conscious and belief system was formed. So we already are at a disadvantage because that's formed by something else. It's out of our control. We have no control over our belief system as children. That's why taking care of our children is so important, right? So that being said, you have to put thoughts in your brain and envision things that you want in the present moment so that your subconscious then believes it. Because if you start writing in your journal every day, I'm so happy I'm wealthy, I'm so happy I'm rich, I'm so happy I have this money source and that money source and things are flowing, blah, 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 etc. Whatever you want, whatever niche you're in, your subconscious is going to start believing that. And then, right, this is the third step to the process, alignment. So your subconscious and your mind dictates what frequency and vibrational state your body is going to operate under. Right? Everything operates under a frequency. Everything is vibrating. And this goes back to physics. And at an atomic level, right? This microphone here, it's a physical object, but it's vibrating. The atoms that make up the composition of the microphone are vibrating, just like we're vibrating, right? And we can all operate at different frequencies. If you are desperate for something, guess what? You're going to be at a lower frequency. That's just how it works. Because desperation stems from a fear, right? Of not filling a hole. So you need this thing to fill the hole. That's all it is. But that's a negative vibration, and you're never gonna obtain anything operating under a negative vibration, whether that's fear, it's doubt, all these negative emotions, negative thoughts, negative beliefs lead to a negative vibration. Right? So, in order to align yourself, you have to constantly be operating under a good vibration. And the way you achieve that is through these affirmations and thoughts and beliefs and actually taking action in doing whatever you want to pursue. Right? So, I forgot to explain the imagination part. We're gonna take a step back really quick before we continue. So in addition to the affirmation, so the journaling, what you want right now, as if you have it already, before you go to sleep every night, you know what I'm saying, when you're laying in bed and you have nothing else to think about, I want you to use your imagination, close your eyes and use your imagination and envision scenarios of the end, right? Of when you have that thing already, whether that's money, whether that's the cars, doesn't matter what it is. Whether it's your dream, achieving your dream, you're going to imagine yourself in a state where you already have that thing and those feelings and emotions you're going to feel when you have it, right? Driving that fast car, blasting your music as you're going down the freeway, whatever, going 150 miles an hour down the freeway. It's your imagination. Do whatever you want. But what's important is you actually feel those things, because those feelings are going to be rooted deep in your subconscious, and then those are going to apply towards that vibration thing I was talking about. And how this is alignment is whatever you're vibrating at, those frequencies are the universe is going to align with that, and then it's going to put the pieces together. You don't need to worry about the how at all. You don't need to worry about how you're going to get to the point of the thing you want. Who cares? You don't need to worry about that. Trusting is so important. It's crucial to this. You need to do these practices, this envisionment, these affirmations, right? Reordering your belief system. And then the final step is trusting the process, trusting that whatever the universe is planned for you for achieving those things that you're now suddenly aligned with, you have to trust that it's going to give you those things, because it will. It's going to give you those things. If you want people in your life to support you and you're manifesting that, it's going to happen. I have real world examples of people, and I'll put the messages up, just hitting me up randomly, as this is something I've been manifesting, hitting me up, giving me these messages of support, because I'm aligned with that now. I'm doing my thing. I'm making these videos. I'm working on music every day, enjoying life, and I'm trusting. And I'm reaping the benefits. But that doesn't make me better than you. You can do it too, because this is something that any human being can accomplish. Anyone. It doesn't matter who you are. You can accomplish these things. I believe in you. The universe believes in you, but you gotta believe in yourself first, and that's key. That's so crucial to all of this. Belief is everything. It's literally everything. That delusional that Kobe talks about, if you go listen to his interviews, it's not even just Kobe. There are so many people in sports and in music who talk about this. You need that delusional self-confidence, and what they mean by that is believing, like I was talking about before, believing the thing that you want is something you already have in your head, because then it's going to actualize. Then the universe is going to give it to you. But if your belief is faltering, if you're 50-50 with it, it's not going to work, brother. I'm sorry. It's not going to work. It's only described as delusional because it's in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not, in this case, I would argue the delusion isn't negative. It's completely positive. This delusional self-confidence is the only way you can actually achieve anything. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta detach. We're gonna go through these steps again. Let's remind ourselves of the 4 steps. So first we got the detachment and healing process, right? Then we got the affirmations and the imaginations and reworking your subconscious. Then we got alignment. The alignment is is the actual outcome of you doing these affirmations and you working towards this goal. And then the final step is trusting the process. And once you do these 4 things accordingly, right? And you could, this is a hybrid thing. Do what works for you. In all these steps, go do your research, go find videos, go watch more on these topics, because, I have more videos on them coming out. There's more videos on my YouTube channel talking about some of these concepts, but it doesn't have to be me. Literally just go find whatever and go learn about how to do these things and do them right. Because there's so much more information out there that you can go find and work on yourself. And it's really that simple, because there's everything on the internet. You know what I mean? So shout out my boy Neuro. Go check him out. I'll pop his channel up right here. That's the G right there, the homie. And go be your best self, everyone. Go achieve greatness. Go achieve the things you've been wanting. You don't need them. You attract them. You know what I'm saying? Peace and love, everybody.